So the next button is the shoot button, so let's work on that. For that you will have to open up the shooting controller script. Okay, and right here let's make a reference to the shoot button. So we will say public button, name this as shoot button. Alright, and since we are dealing with UI, make sure that at the top you add using Unity Engine.ui. Okay, now we have the shoot method right there. Now what we're gonna do is we will make this button, this mouse button, only work if the game manager dot instance dot is mobile is false. Okay, then the mouse button will work. Else, actually not else, now we need to create a separate method for it. So right here I'm gonna say void on shoot button pressed, and in here we're gonna copy all of this, paste it, remove this line, and remove this from the end. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so it will only shoot when this mobile is true and the player has rifle, and then there is for the shooting control. Okay, so that it shoots after every 1 second. Okay, once you create this method, then in the update we're gonna say that if we provided the shoot button, okay, if it is not null, then we want to shoot using it. So shoot button dot on click dot add listener on shoot button pressed. That's it. Okay, we can get back right here, click on the shotgun. So let me double click on the player, then on the shotgun it needs the shoot button, so drag and drop the shoot button right there, then go ahead and play the game. And now you will notice that when we click, as you can see, it doesn't shoot anymore. Alright, it will only shoot when we pick up the rifle and shoot using this button. Okay, so now let's drop this item, but first of all let me set up the player away from the granny. Okay, now let's drop it and pick it up again. Now let the granny come, we're gonna shoot the granny. Okay, there she is, let's shoot. Okay, the granny killed us and we also killed the granny. Okay, but as you can see we can now shoot using only this button. Okay, that's it. When the shoot button works, after that we're gonna work on our other buttons quickly to finish this course. Alright, so the next one is this button, which is the jump. So for the jump we're gonna open up the player controller script. Okay, here it is, player controller, and at the top, okay, right here we're gonna make a reference to the jump button, then to the crouch button, then in the start method we're gonna say that if the jump button is not empty and we click the jump button, then we want to jump, and if the crouch button is not empty and we attach it and then press it, then we will toggle crouch. Okay, you just have to type these if conditions in the start method. Plus you need to make sure that at the top you add this using Unity Engine.ui package. Okay, and then scroll down. Okay, it is actually handle crouch, because in my previous code it was toggle crouch, but it is handle crouch in this one. So make sure that you type the handle crouch method in there. And for the jump, what's its name? It is handle jump. Alright, so make sure that you type the exact method name, handle jump and handle crouch. Then get back right here, click on player, add the jump button and then the crouch button. That's it. Let's play the game. Okay, let's jump and now let's crouch. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. Okay, now the final button which is remaining is the door button. Okay, so as you know that we have a lot of doors in our game and you guys maybe added many more doors. All right, so what we gonna do in order to make this door open using the button, okay, we can either add a manual reference right here for the door button, but we will not gonna do that because there are many doors and we can't add the reference one by one to each of the door, right, for the door button. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open this store controller script and we're gonna set up the reference automatically. So in order to do that, right here in the start method, as you know that the buttons are inside the mobile controls main parent game object right here, mobile controls, and then the button name is store open. Okay, so make sure that you check your own names, whatever you name the parent, or you can say the canvas and the door name, the door button name. All right, because we will be needing that right here. So first of all, create a game object by the name of mobile controls in the start method right here, and it will be equals to game object dot find mobile controls. Okay, then we will say if the mobile controls is not null, then in that case we're gonna search for the door open button. So create a button, name it as door button. All right, it will be equals to mobile controls dot transform dot find, and we want to find the door open button, and we will say dot get component, and we want to get the button component from the button. All right, once we have the button, then we check that if that button is not empty. So if it is not, then let's open the door using the button. So door button dot on click dot add listener. Let's call the method on door button press. Okay, this is this method which we created right here on door button press. Okay, call that, else we're gonna say debug.log button not found. And then for this if condition we need to add a else, in which we're gonna say that the mobile control game object has not found. So we can just type right here that mobile controls game object not found. That's it. Okay, and since we are dealing with UI, so at the top make sure that you add using Unity engine dot UI. Okay, once this is done, you can just simply go ahead and play the game. Okay, click on simulator. Let's go ahead and pick up the key and try open the door using it. Okay, so there it is. Pick it up. Then let's go ahead and open up the door. Right there is the door. Alright, let's click on this, and as you can see it opens up the door perfectly fine. And now we can drop this key. And now as you can see, we don't have any pause button, and also when the game ends we want the scene to be changed back to the main menu, and also we need a pause button right here in order to pause the game and unpause the game, but we're gonna do that in the next video. So see you guys in the next one.